Hey, I'm Paul.
Hey, I'm Pej. Welcome to Techie Dads VR Edition 2.
Yeah, so this is the Oculus Rift CV1. So I'm just going to give a tour of how it works. So it's actually quite interesting because you can flip out the headphones and basically makes it easier to put on. It's very important that the straps and everything are adjusted properly. This one's renowned basically for its comfort and how light it is compared to, say, the Vive and others that are out there.
Before you put that on, we've got the controller.
Yeah, so that's the remote, and you also get the Xbox controller as well that comes with it.
And then over there you've got, you can see that.
That's the sensor.
Can't really see that, but that's okay.
In front of the Minion.
There you go.
Yeah, so it only takes the one sensor. It requires the USB port. What you're looking at on the screen is the Oculus Home. So this is basically their ecosystem and gives you access to the store and all the apps that you can get through Oculus, as well as giving you access to your library as well. So this is where you'll get all the software that's installed. It's also where you'll do updates and so on. It's all basically self-contained. I had to jump through a few hoops, but you can actually use Steam as well with the Oculus Rift, and go into Steam and use apps through Steam, but it's definitely not as seamless as using stuff in Oculus. It's weird too because sometimes you can buy the same game and it might be cheaper, not on the Oculus Store. Like Oculus Store tends to be a little more. Maybe that's just a Canadian thing, I don't know, but sometimes you get a better deal for the exact same game on Steam. So let's check out kind of the main demo experience that everyone tries first is Dreamscape, because it's probably what's been showed the most, and it's kind of a good sampling of different experiences. So you're going to see obviously a 2D version of it, of what I see on the screen.
Jacked in?
I'm in, and it's super important that you get it fit right, because if not, the text is blurry. There's actually a mode in here that'll allow you to line up these crosshairs on the screen and allows you to sort of calibrate. I can actually interact several different ways here, and this is where I cheat. There's actually a little gap where my nose is and I can see down. That's the only, and maybe I'm not supposed to, but that gives me a chance to actually find out where the remote is that I set down. There's also a pointer in the middle of my vision that I can use to hover over anything that I see, or I can use the remote. And it's got a clicker in the middle, a back button, and a button to take me back to the home. I can view any of these experiences just going into them. Let's see here, let's do Dinosaur. It's also volume up and down on here, which is important because it's controlling the volume that's being put through the headset. You guys can't hear the volume right now, unfortunately. I think what's important to remember is, so there's a dinosaur entering at the end of the hall here. As I turn my head, the audio is doing what I would expect in terms of directionally where I'm hearing that dinosaur's footsteps right now is over here. And he's getting closer, it's getting louder. And I actually have a certain amount of freedom of movement right now. So if I want to get right up in his face, I can do that. I can actually go a few feet before the sensor sort of starts cutting out on me. But that's quite cool in terms of if I want to get closer, and this is where you need to respect the environment that you have and not knock over your computer desk or something. Now I'm looking behind me and seeing him walk away. And you always got to be cognizant too of this cable, so you're always tethered, right? You don't want to get tangled up in that. But you need this sort of throughput right now so you don't have a lot of that latency, because that's where you can get sick when things aren't happening. So it's a very fast display. It's basically HD resolution in each eye right now, pretty much, and it's at 90 hertz. So it's pretty amazing from that perspective. The way to describe it is almost like you're in an IMAX theater. It's totally taking up a lot of your peripheral vision. It's actually 110 degrees, I think, of field of view. See, I can get right up to this alien, and he gets kind of annoyed, and then back up a bit. So he's kind of reacting to me right now, I think. And I think what you just have to appreciate is that I'm in a dome. I can look absolutely anywhere I want, even straight down, straight up, and around. So as an author of these sorts of experiences, you can create something that's very, very immersive. See ya, alien. I don't understand what you're saying.
So there you have it. A quick VR tour with Paul at the helm on the Oculus Rift.
This is VR Face.
I'm Pedge.
Now, Paul.